Hello everyone. Today we are discuss bus bar protection. I am Dr. S.K. Sonkar, Assistant Professor of PX Department, SIRT Bhopal. Today contains what is a bus bar, causes of fault, suitable protection, types of fault, and conclusion. So what is a bus bar? Bus is derived from the Latin word omnibus, common all for all, nerve center of the power system where various circuits are connected together. That is called is the bus bar. Bus bar. This one is the, we can see the diagrams. This is the bus bar. So center of the power system, the various circuits are connected together. And causes of fault, breakdown of the insulation because of over voltage, horizontal objects, etc. And second, weakening of the insulation because of aging, corrosion, salty waters, etc. So two type major causes of fault in a bus bar. Bus bar protection. Bus bars in the generating station and substation form important link between the incoming and outgoing circuits. If a fault occurs on a bus, considerable damage and disruptions of supply will occur unless some form of quick acting automatic protection is provided to isolate the faulty bus bar. In the event of fault on any section of the bus bar, all the circuits equipments connected to that section must be tripped out to give complete isolation. The two most commonly used schemes for bus bar protection, first is differential protection and second was the fault bus protection. Differential protection, the basic method for bus bar protection is the differential scheme in which current entering and leaving the bus are totalized during normal load condition. The sum of this current is equal to 0. When a fault occurs, the fault current upset and balance the product produces the difference current to the operator relay. Differential protection, by differential protections, terminals of the system are near to each other and the stalling CT on the two ends of the bus. Comparison can be made between the current entering and leaving it. Any difference in the current will immediately signal an internal fault. The difference in the current can be used to excite the coil of the differential relay by CT secondary and thus issue trip command to circuit breaker on the both side of the bus to isolate it. So here this the bus bar and this one is the CT1 and CT2 and this is the relay coil and this is the CT connected in generating station. So any faulty case, the difference between the current 1 and 2 are different. So the relay coil is updated and trip the circuit breaker. In the figure, single line diagrams of the current differential relay for station bus bar fit generating and supply load to the two lines. The secondary of the current transformer is generator load in the line 1 and line 2 are the connected in parallel. The protective relay is connected across the parallel connection. All cities must be the same ratio in the scheme regardless of the capacities of the various circuits. So under normal load conditions or external faulty conditions, the sum of the current entering the bus is equal to those leaving it and no current flow through the relay. If a fault occurs with the protected zone, the currents entering bus the bus will no longer to be equal to those leaving it. The difference of this current will flow through the relay and crosses the opening of the generator, circuit breaker, and the end of the line circuit breakers. Fault bus protection, it is possible to design a station so that the faulty that the develop are mostly earth fault protection. This can be achieved by providing earth metal barrier known as the fault bus surrounding each conductor throughout its entire length of the bus structure. With this arrangement, every fault that might occur must involve in the connection between the conductor and the earth metal part. By directing the flow of the earth fault current, it is possible to detect the fault and determine their location. This type of protection known as the fault bus protection. Okay. So here, this one is the fault bus protection. Uh, this one is the bus bar, and this one is current transformer, and uh, this is the insulator supporting structure of the fault bus. And this one is the relay coil, relay circuit, CT connected, and the arrangement of the trip circuits. So in figure, the schematic diagram of the fault bus protection, the metal supporting structure of fault bus is the earth through the current transformer. A relay is connected across the secondary of the CT. Under normal operating conditions, there is no current flow through the bus fault bus to the ground and relay remain in operating. In fault involve the connection between the conductor and the earth's supporting structure. The result is current flow through the ground through the fault bus, causing the relay to be operated. The operation of the relay will trip and all breakers connecting equipment to the bus. Conclusion, thus this is concluded that the bus bar protection is the important part of the power system as the system voltage has been increased and short circuit capacities are built up. So it is not advisable to leave the bus bar unprotected on the primary basis. Thank you.